everybody! Today, finally, we can install Xposed on Android Lollipop. Finally, long-awaited, our beloved modules can be installed on Android Lollipop. For those who don't know, Xposed is basically doesn't do anything by itself. You basically install it. It's an app that manages modules. Basically, there are lots of modules that you can download through this app and manage them through this app. For example, if you remember in the last video I showed you how to enable full write access to your external SD card. So basically, if I had back then the Xposed modules, I would probably just go to the modules download and download a specific module that enables it. Another module that, for example, I like is whenever you listen to music on your headphones and your screen is off, you can use your volume buttons to switch to the next song or previous song or even play and pause. That's a cool module. Another module that I've seen is using one of your volume keys when the screen is off. You just press and hold it for a few seconds and it will turn on the flashlight. Now, in the previous versions you could go to framework in order to install the Xposed framework and install it from here, and as you can see, it is not possible right now. Basically, Android Lollipop, as I told you, works on ART instead of Dalvik, so it's totally different. And the only way to install Xposed right now, the framework I mean, is through a custom recovery. Now, in order to use Xposed, you need two things. One of them is root, and the other is the custom recovery. So I already have both of them, and I already downloaded the Xposed framework to my external SD card, which I'll show you how to install right now. And another thing you need is the APK itself of Xposed, which you see already running on my phone. You just download it onto your phone and install like a regular app from a third-party store, and that's it. So basically, let's get started. I'll have to reboot my device and obviously hold down the volume key to enter the Hboot and then go to the recovery. So now when the recovery is finally loaded, we can go just to install. By the way, you can use any different recovery if you like. Anyway, I already, as I said, I put the Xposed framework onto my external SD card. Here it is. Let's just flash it. Few moments, it's not something big or fancy. And that's it, reboot system. And after the phone loads, we will go back to the Xposed app and we'll see the framework installed, and we will try to use some modules probably and check it out. So after we reboot again, well, I don't know if anyone will face it, but Android Lollipop started upgrading apps exactly as after the update to Android Lollipop. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be to everyone or just me. Anyway, it took lots of time as usual. Anyway, let's go to Xposed. Now, as you can see, there is no red message here that Xposed isn't installed. If we go here, it will basically tell the same, although I think, yeah, you can see here that Xposed Bridge 61 is active. Anyway, I hope this is the current version. If we go to modules, you already will see one module that I already have. Basically, this thing is available from the App Store. You don't need to Xposed for it, but I think Xposed implements it a little bit better than just using this app. Anyway, this app is available on the Play Store. Just install it and you can use it as on the Motorola Moto X. So Moto X, if you remember from the first Moto X, they added a feature that pops up on the screen like notifications that the whole screen is black, and if you receive a notification it will just pop it up on a black screen. Basically that's it. Now you do have to mark a V on each module that you want to use, and you can go to downloads and start exploring modules. As you can see, there are lots of them, and I can scroll down. Now basically a few things you need to know. Xposed currently is an alpha version for Lollipop, so bugs are expected. Second thing, not all the modules will work for your device. For example, I think the first module, 20 megapixel superior auto, if you read about it, it's for Xperia Z1, and etc, etc. Another thing, probably the most important here, is that, as I said, Xposed on Lollipop is yet in alpha, and so are the modules. It doesn't show you only the modules that are available for Lollipop, it will show you all the modules. So many modules that are implemented into the system, and they were implemented the way that it's supposed to work on Android KitKat or earlier or whatever, it will not work properly on Lollipop. Everything like the ACK display that I showed you earlier, the module that I already have, it works as an app and not as a module that implements into the system. So this one will work properly. As I said, this one particularly doesn't need Xposed at all, but yeah. So that's it. I will give a links in the description of the video with the download of Xposed. Basically, it's on the XDA developers forums. I will link to the forum, to the current discussion, which you can find the newest version. Now keep a note that you need two files. One of them is the framework, the zip file that you have to install through framework, through custom recovery, I'm sorry, and the other is the APK that you can see right here, that you manage all the modules. So yeah, that's it for now. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it. Subscribe to me, and that's it. See you around, and don't forget to comment, and you can write always an email to me and do whatever you want. So have fun, guys, and bye.